Hi everybody, welcome to AroundTheCabin.com. I am Top Wolf Donald. I am going to be your host tonight. I am subbing in for Fog 360, who is taking a nice vacation someplace in the Swiss Alps. Who knows? But anyway, Foggy will be back with you in 2 weeks. So I'm just here to entertain and hopefully give out some information, tips, tricks. This is just going to be an off-the-cuff video. See what we come up with. We'll be leaving the cabin today. And we got a little checklist before we leave the cabin, of course. If you're going to work or going on vacation or to friends, do your little safety checks. Make sure that your cabin is all safe and secure. Leave for loved ones and family. It's good to get a little map and just map out where you're going, times you're going to be back and stuff like that. Little map, you can draw something on one of those dry erase boards. Just to give someone a heads up of where you're going to be and what travel path you're going to take, and stick with that. You may only live 3 miles from work, or you're only going 10 miles to your little vacation spot away from home, away from the cabin, or you may be going further. You know, if you work 100 miles away or going further on vacation, just leave a flight plan, as they say in navigation. That way there, if you run off the road or if something happens, you know, they can look at your map and say, oh, he went down east side around the big city instead of to the west side. A big difference, you know. That could save a couple hours on search for you. That could be a life and death situation. So just a little tip there, and always use your cell phone and call your loved ones to let them know that you're on the road. So, alrighty guys, let's stay tuned, and we'll get ready to head out. So, hey Mom? Yes. I am headed your way now. I'll be taking Route 1 and I should be there in about 1 hour. Okay, bye. Howdy everybody. Yeah, just before we just take off in our vehicle, you know, we got to do a little safety check. This is not a safety check about the vehicle itself. Always upkeep the maintenance on your vehicle, oil, water, transmission fluids, all that, tire pressure. This is not about that. This is a little gear check, some things you might need on a daily basis. So before I take off on my little adventure today with everyone, this is kind of what I carry most of the time. It's always in my truck. I always have. Just a little quick review. Make sure I got things I may need to start off with. Extra pair of boots. This here bag is my navigation bag. It's got my my GPS Rhino in it. Got a compass in it, and depending on where I'm going, I'll stick a map in here, so I have a map of where I'm going inside that bag. Tracking pole. This here's my vehicle urban survival kit with my shelter kit. Goes with that. You've seen my shelter kit in some other videos. So just everything you need from shelter and safety stuff, just to get you home 1 or 2 days. That you'll need. This is more of my urban stuff. It's got like if I get stuck inside of an office, always take this up with me to my office. Good to have. I have my hobo fishing pole with me in here. Saw, which I need to clean up. You never know, you might need a saw. Carry extra water. This is a 2-gallon Coleman cooler, so carry some extra water. And my rain jacket. Here in Florida, it's summertime. We get showers in the afternoon, so always make sure I got a jacket, and this is my truck bag, my go bag. Always with me in the truck, or in my truck at all times. 2 liters of water to go with that. I got food, a couple days of food there. A little quick snack. This is pretty loaded. I got my beverage container. It's got all kind of good stuff. Flight gloves. It's all I got a cook kit, which is I got an alcohol stove, sterno, and this is a Coleman 4-piece cook set. This is the two bigger ones. I find out they usually work. So cook set. I use these spice containers to carry. I know this is like a measuring cup for me. It's 1 cup. I can stick, you know, if I have a liquid or stuff in there, I can make sure it doesn't leak. So I'll have that. Oh, got some extra heat. On a little carabiner inside, I got a headlamp, Energizer headlamp, and a crank flashlight, radio, as well. There's oboe. I think this is an Ozark Trail eating tool. Water purification tablets, first aid, fire starting, pens and pencils and stuff like that in one. Try and make this quick for you guys. Main compartment, an extra shirt. Got a couple mountain houses, quick and easy. Got a breakfast and got a lunch or a dinner. Just boil up some hot water. If you need to hike somewhere for a day or so, you'll have. So I got 3 days of food there. Always good to have an extra one. An axe. Socks and underwear, an extra pair of socks and underwear to go with clothes. Here's a extra rain poncho. Inside this front zipper here, I have my pressing knots, or my loop string for my pressing knots, and I got some tarp clips. Hopefully I'm not going too fast here. In there, and in this back pocket is where I keep my shelter. Little cheapo blue tarp. I'll be upgrading this to a ripstop nylon one, a little lighter, 5x7. So here's shelter, cordage, zip ties, some cordage. And I have my stakes. So I know if I get on my my trip, my way to work, I'll have a good piece of kit, and I'll feel comfortable knowing if I get stranded somewhere. For one, I left a flight plan. I have called and notified somebody. Not necessarily you have to if you're going to work. It's a good idea always. If you live more than 10 miles, if you're commuting 100 miles to work, I know that's a little far, but let somebody know. I am fortunate. I have 2 friends that live. I have a friend that lives in Boston, and I have a friend that lives in Alaska. So I got 6-hour time zones, so wherever I'm at, you know, if it's in the middle of the night for one, it's not middle of the night for the other. So thanks to those guys, they keep me safe always. So stay with your flight plan, guys. Don't veer off. Alrighty, so that's a little gear check I got for you. And stay tuned, and we'll move on to something else. Hot time in Florida. Well, everybody, looks like we're walking from here. And just that fast, I'm headed on. So, luckily for me, this is just a scenario. I got my navigation equipment, I got my backpack, so let's head on down the road. Alrighty, everybody. We've been walking. Our vehicle broke down. We left good information, you know, and unfortunately, you know, sometimes our cell phones, they always sometimes they don't have signal, so you got to leave written directions, so of where you're going, anything like that. So let me get on out here to my planned destination that I left on the map that's in the truck. and let's set up some lunch. So we'll be back.